Welcome back to the End Time Remnant YouTube channel. I am Dorothy, and prayerfully you are all doing well. I have not made a video on this channel since, I want to say, the end of last year, 2021. 2022 has been quite the year thus far. A lot of beautiful, amazing things happening, in addition to the enemy just being the enemy. So, I haven't necessarily been as consistent as I should have been in terms of making videos and just sharing with you what the Lord is sharing with me. But over the next couple of days, I am going to make the videos and just share with you what I believe the Lord is saying to his people during this very, very beautiful and interesting time. This particular video is about distractions. And just kind of what I've learned over the past few months in terms of really what's going on behind the scenes in terms of distraction. I guess the first thing I want to tell you is that distraction can come in really any form. I don't know that the enemy cares what he uses to distract you, as long as your eyes and your focus is not on God, then the distraction is working. So it can be something as simple as music. It can be something as simple as a video game or a television show that you really enjoy. And it can be as sinister as an addiction or a really bad habit, something that's harmful to your physical body or to you spiritually. Distractions come in all shapes and sizes. But more specifically, I am learning that the enemy can sometimes use people to distract you, people and their problems. And how do I put this? I want to make sure that I explain it in a way where you are not confused, right? So, as followers of Christ, we are called to minister to one another. We are called to encourage one another. We are called to be helpful and loving and kind and gentle with one another, compassionate, right? But sometimes the enemy sends people who seem like they're looking for help, but they're not really looking for help. What they're looking to do is drag you into foolishness. What they're looking to do is waste your time. What they're looking to do is stop you from reading the word, stop you from praying, stop you from focusing on the things that the Lord has called you to focus on, because you're so focused on them and their problems. And that has been a problem for me. And so the Lord highlighted it. Daily, I have to pray and ask him to help me to see each situation individually the way he sees it. Of course, there are people that we are assigned to help, and there are people that we need to just really be like, you know what, I'm going to pray for you, and I'll talk to you later. And these are the people that I'm talking about, the people that literally call you with some type of drama constantly. There's constantly something going on. And by the time they're done sharing all of their drama, it's almost like they dump on you, and then you carry it, and then you sit with it, and then it weighs on you. And then you know that the day goes by and you didn't even begin to do what it was that you were supposed to do for the day, because you were so focused on whatever it is that they shared with you, and worried about, whatever it is that's worrying them. Just be careful about the ways that the enemy can use people to distract us. The more obvious ways, social media. Um, I'm no stranger to fasting from food, right? Food and water, dry fast, water fast, Daniel fast, Esther fast, 3 days, no food, no water. I'm no stranger to fasting in terms of food and water, but I feel like the Lord is really warning me about social media and the need to really put it in its rightful place, because it can be so incredibly addictive and such a major distraction and such a time killer. You know, you go online and all you have is the intention of being on there, scrolling and looking around for a couple minutes. Next thing you know, a couple of hours have gone by. And these are hours that you could have spent doing something far more productive with your day. If not in prayer, whatever. You could have been doing anything else. Um, and so we just really need to be careful, and mindful and prayerful. If we are blessed to wake up each morning and, have the gift of life and be given 24 hours in a day, how are we spending those 24 hours? What kind of time do we give to the Lord? What kind of time do we spend in the secret place? As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm really starting to understand that the enemy really doesn't care what the distraction is. It really can be as innocent as video games, as innocent as Facebook or YouTube. It doesn't matter what the distraction is as long as it keeps you out of the secret place, as long as it keeps you out of God's presence, as long as it keeps you from praying, as long as it keeps you from communicating with Him and receiving instruction from Him and just really building relationship with Him and cultivating the intimacy that we're supposed to have with Jesus Christ. As long as you are incredibly distracted and you don't have time for God, the enemy is well pleased. And so this is just, a loving warning. I'm sharing with you what the Lord has shared with me. It is high time for us to really put down the distractions and be very mindful. Be mindful of the ways that they come. And again, I'm not just talking about television. I'm not just talking about social media. I am actually in this video specifically talking about people. Be careful of who the enemy may send to distract you with their problems and their drama that is never ending. Pray about it. When people bring their problems to you, let them know that you're going to lift them in prayer. Pray about it and ask the Lord to reveal to you, did you send this individual to me? Or is this someone who was sent by the enemy? Because I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to open the door and allow the enemy to lead me in one way when you're trying to lead me in another. So I don't want to belabor the point. That's really what I had for you in this particular video. Pray, ask the Lord to help you to better discern and identify the distractions and the ways that the enemy is trying to distract you during this very, very critical time. There is a lot going on. There's a lot going on in this earth realm. And for the body of Christ, there is a lot going on, and the Lord has much to say during this hour. And we need to have our ears to His lips and just be really mindful and careful about, where we're giving our attention during this time. So that's all I have for you in this particular video. I pray that you are blessed, and I will see you next time.